Hey everyone, it's Alex, and welcome back to Flyball Friends. We are doing awesome for getting people on the channel from overseas, and hopefully I can keep that up. Today, my special guest is Joe. Welcome, Joe. I'm so glad that you could take time out of your day to be here with me. If you could introduce yourself for us.
Hello, Alex and everyone. My name is Joe Lamont. I am the captain of Talisman and Flyball teams. I am the owner of Talisman Workshops with Joe Lamont, and I am one of the founding board members of UKFL.
Awesome. And how many years have you been playing flyball for?
So this will be my 15th year. I started playing when I was 14, just coming up 14.
Awesome. And how many dogs do you have?
We have 4 dogs. I have my old border collie, who was my first real flyball dog, and he is now 13. We have a 9-year-old border collie. We have my first sports bred Lucida, who is 7 this year, which is Cody. And we have our puppy Fame, who is just a year the other day. She's collie cross Lamont and hard work.
That's awesome. So are most of them racing then?
So my old collie's retired.
Yeah.
The 2 in the middle of racing, and obviously the puppy's not. She will race, but she's just not there yet.
Awesome. Okay. And what do you do for a living?
I teach flyball for a living, so I go all over the world, Europe, Canada, America, teaching and playing flyball, basically.
Awesome. What's the farthest you've been for that?
The furthest is, I don't know if Michigan, Michigan, New York, or Ottawa. I don't know which one is furthest, to be honest with you. I have to look at a map. One of them.
That's cool. Okay, so what got you started playing flyball?
So I come from a family who have always loved and had dogs. I was 13, coming up 14, and at the time we didn't have a dog at home. So, which was the first time in our life we didn't have a dog at home. My auntie used to train dogs for the RAF. And she started obedience in our local town called Tooting with an older lady called Pam Martin. Pam Martin in England, not in Texas. And she, I was kind of like, oh, I'd love to get into something, I'd love to do something. And she said, call the lady, see A, if she's still alive, because at that time she was elderly, and B, if she needed any help. So I rang her and I said, do you need any help? And she was like, yeah, come down. And I went there, that was on a Tuesday evening. And I met my first flyball captain there and then, and she said to me, have you ever heard of flyball? And I said, no, never. And she said, well, come down on Friday night and, see what it is. So that Friday night and every weekend since, I've been playing flyball, basically.
Awesome.
So I got in via obedience.
Cool. All right, so when you first started playing flyball, or even when you just started like training or anything, was there a dog out there that you absolutely just loved to watch and kind of got you hooked on the sport?
Yeah, so I played flyball and all my dog sports for 2 years without my own dog. So I used to just borrow everybody else's, watch everybody else's. So I became a bit of a geek. The dog that stands out to me the most is a dog called Asher. Anybody in the UK would know his name. He's a bit of a legacy, to be honest. He's one of the first 3-6 dogs ever in this country. And even after him, for a good number of years, we never saw dogs run those times, and certainly not consistently. So he was owned by a lady called Natalie Bryson, who was, at the time, and still is, one of the most respected trainers around. And he was just incredible. So he was this blue merle tri, stunning, striking, big border collie, and he used to just eat the lane like there was no tomorrow. Also back then, when in his day, box turns in England were not a thing. I think we didn't really see box turns until the first Rocket Relay seminar. So he was one of the dogs that really stood out because he had really great training back then. And yeah, I mean, even today he'd be a competitive dog.
That's cool. How often do you guys practice, you and your team?
Once a week, we practice all day. So we do big, I ask for a lot of commitment in my team. So we do big training days, but we do it once a week on a Saturday. My team is very spread out. So basically I asked for a lot of commitment and dedication. England obviously is not big in terms of size comparison to Canada, but we have some people in Nottingham, which is quite far north. We have people right down south in Chatham, Portsmouth, and we also have people that travel from Belgium every week to train with us. So we're very spread out. So it wouldn't really be viable to train twice a week.
That's
but we just do 10-hour days on a Saturday.
That's a long day. That's good. Do you do a lot of things at home for Flyball then?
No, we don't do any training at home. We don't do any board work or anything like that. None of us, the whole team. What we do is a lot of conditioning, exercising, and just generally playing with the dogs. We have quite a strict routine, but it's fun, you know. But we don't. Flyball stays at Flyball.
Fair enough.
We don't overkill anything like that.
For sure. Okay, so how often do you guys go to tournaments and compete?
Well, it depends as they fall. Generally, I would say no more than twice a month. Years gone, we used to go every weekend, you know, but I certainly would never do that now. We try to limit it to 2 a month, but it's probably once a month is more realistic. But yeah, we'd happily compete twice a month.
Awesome. What's the furthest you've been for competing?
Well, we recently moved to the middle of the country, but before we were in central London. So I guess back then it would have been Scotland, which was a good 7-8 hour drive.
Wow. Okay, now when you first started playing Flyball, was there something that you still hold true to you to this day when you first started and what you learned?
Yes. So somebody said to me, if you don't understand it, don't do it. Okay, and I think that's true in dog training, in Flyball, in anything. You need to build a good understanding in anything that you do before you go through and do it. So yeah, you need to make sure you have a full understanding of what you're doing before you do it. Don't just try things. You should always try new things. You should always learn new things, but make sure you understand what you're doing before you try it.
Well put. I like that. Out of all the dogs, and it doesn't even have to be one of yours, would there be one dog out there that you enjoyed running over any of the other ones?
Running or have run?
Either or.
So I had on my team, there was a border staffy cross-border collie called Kenai, and he was my first real competitive dog. I ran him for my teammate. I loved every second of running him. Yeah, him.
Awesome.
He was awesome. My dog of my own, Cody, he is a cool little dog. He's a 9-inch height dog. He's run some 3.6s, but he has taken me to 4 British and European records. So I guess, he 100%. I don't think I'd ever have a dog that could match what he's given me.
That's awesome.
But he's quite stressful to run.
What is your guys' record?
1464.
Wow, congratulations on that. That's awesome.
Very much.
Do you guys do any outside tournaments?
No.
No? Okay.
No, we haven't run outside for 6 years.
Cool. Okay, so now, out of all the places you've been, is there somewhere that you'd still love to go, whether it's compete, train, or even just watch?
Well, I teach a lot, right?
Yeah.
So I love teaching in Hungary. I love the guys in Hungary. I love the weather. I love the atmosphere. Competing, where do I love to go? Anywhere. I love the team aspect. So you get me to a competition, and it doesn't matter what surroundings it is. We get there, we have fun, and I have a great team. So I guess anywhere. I don't have a specific place.
That's cool. That's good. Okay, so what exactly do you like about playing Flyball?
I love everything about Flyball. I am obviously a dog trainer, is what I do. So seeing and feeling not just the buzz that my dogs get, but all the team dogs and dogs I've worked with is amazing for me. I get a huge buzz from that. My team is made up of some of my best friends, my outlaws, so it's very family orientated. My wife, So, I love spending time with them. And you kind of, as much as my job is teaching flyball, just getting to a competition and kicking back and just enjoying the time, you can't beat it. I just love the atmosphere.
For sure, that's good. All right, now, out of all the times you've raced, is there one team out there, or maybe even just a person that you love to race against?
I don't know. There's a team here called Salt Tires in Scotland, and we cannot beat them. So they have every UKFL championship and BFA championships. They're not every, but most of them they always win. They are like clockwork. You know full well if you're drawn to run Salt Tires, you're gonna throw that race. They're just well drilled. They bring a great atmosphere.
That's good. What kind of times are they running?
Low 15s.
That's cool. So at least they're still at least close with you.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, now what would be one of your earliest memories of flyball?
I ran, one of the first dogs I ever raced was a dog called Merlin, who was an old English bred border collie, and I idolized him. It was at a BFA championships one year, and we won that division. I think it was division 28 or something. It was a low division, but I loved every minute of it.
That's cool. Now, do you have a favorite memory of flyball, whether it's on or off the racing lanes?
We have a lively team. I think I have a few favorite memories. I guess the best memory was probably our latest record. That was taken by some incredible dogs, some dogs that really shouldn't have been in the lineup. And it's just two of my best friends and my wife was in the lineup with me. I think that something would have to be amazing to beat that memory. Yeah.
That's cool. Okay, so do you have any personal goals playing the sport?
Yes, I set new goals every day. So I want to continuously better ourselves. I love to set a goal, achieve it, and then push ourselves even further. So I guess the next goal would be to see what our latest A team can do. I brought out a new puppy just before lockdown who set some 3.3s at training. Her first competition, she ran all day and only ran 3.5s. So she's going to take us to the next step, and I'm excited to see where the team gel with that.
Awesome. Now, do you have anyone in flyball that you look up to as a mentor, whether it was maybe when you first started or maybe even now?
So Pam Martin in Texas helped me a lot when I was younger. When I first got Cody, she came over here for a few seminars. Her atmosphere, her buzz, she's incredible. In terms of now, I think there are many great trainers in the world, and whether you have great communication with them or not, I look up to and appreciate everybody's achievements, right? So I don't have a particular person now, but I do enjoy watching all the teams succeed and the next fastest teams, dogs come out, and I love, watching a good trainer bring out a dog or a dog with issues, overcome. So there's not a particular one right now, but I have lots of respect for many trainers.
Excellent. Okay, now do you have any hobbies outside of playing flyball?
No. And I never, no, I don't. I don't have time, and I am not sporty, so I have no interest in playing sports. I come from a big football family. Like my brother was a professional football player, mum was an FA coach. So no, literally none. Maybe I do, but if somebody asked me what my hobby would be, it would be flyball.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's definitely a hobby, and we love playing it. So.
Yeah, I'm not going to pretend that I have time for other things. I don't. My hobby, is if I'm not playing flyball, I'm playing with my dogs. It's just.
Fair enough. Okay, now would there be anything that you would recommend to someone starting out in flyball?
Yeah. you need to make sure you find the right people, surround yourself by the right people before you get going. I think a lot of people jump into flyball quite quickly because they see it on the telly or they see like Alex's YouTube channel and want to get into the sport, which is great. What I would say and what I always suggest to people is contact the organization first. Don't go straight to your nearest club. So whether that be BFA, UKFL, NAFA, UFly, contact the people first and ask to speak to whether the regional mentor or get some advice about the teams around. Go to a competition and see what you like from what the teams are doing, and then find out where they are, as opposed to just jumping at the closest one. Because like us all, we've all got that first dog that if we could have done it right the first time, you know, they could have been better. So you have to find the right people and the right training right from the off.
Well put, I like that. Okay, so now for the fun question. I would like you to challenge someone that's not on your team to do an interview with me.
Okay, so I think that Nick Wales from Revolution would be a great interview.
Excellent. I will reach out to him and see if I can get him on here.
Okay.
Okay, well, I don't have any other questions other than, actually, I guess, how many seminars do you approximately do in a year?
Wow. I do at least 12, minimum 12. Well, I travel abroad once a month. So how many do I do a year? Every Sunday, you know, I travel all over the UK. I limit leaving the UK for more than a week. I try to, unless it's over at Canada or America, because I don't want to miss too much training myself. Yeah. So I travel abroad at least 12 times a year, and then I teach every Sunday. So seminars and workshops.
Awesome. And you do webinars now too, obviously with the COVID going on.
Webinars. So I do lots of online video analysis anyway. So generally I do that. Lots of sort of team coaching online, and I've just released my first lot of webinars. Yeah.
Cool. That's cool. All right. Well, I think that's all I have on my part. So thank you, Joe, so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Anything that I could ever do to get you here, I'm hoping that we can see you at some point, whether it's me over there or you over here. That would be fantastic. Awesome. So
that'd be great.
Other than that, that's all I have, and hopefully at some point we'll see you on the racing lanes.
Thank you very much. Speak to you soon.
Thanks again, Joe, for doing this with me. So glad that I could finally meet you. Remember, wait 2 years so I can see you at Champs. If you guys are new here, make sure you press that subscribe button to make sure you don't miss any new videos that I post. Hit that like button if you enjoyed today's video, and leave a comment below if you guys have any more people that you have in mind for the channel. If you guys would like some more information on Flyball or even his team, check out the links in the description below. Until next time, see you then.